Okay, so I'd like to share with you this very simple, very magical process. It takes 3 minutes a day. However, if you do it, I guarantee you it will change things. So, the universe, they say the abundance is like the ocean, it's infinite. There's as much abundance as we would like. So, we could go with a thimble, we could go with a cup. How do we just get filled up to this infinite abundance? How do we get this flow just flowing all the time? Why is it so challenging for some and so easy for others? It's because we have this internal programming. Literally, we're like a computer. We have certain programs in us from our ancestors, from our society, from our family. It's hidden. We have this programming, and our life is the outpicturing of this. It's like this iceberg. So here, under the lower part of the iceberg is like the subconscious. The upper part is our conscious. And our conscious mind is saying, I want more abundance. But the subconscious has these rules, and it won't budge. And it has rules, it has programs for a purpose. They were created for good, like, oh, you have to work hard. That's like a good intention. So we are going to work on both parts of this. There's a 2-step process to raise our vibration. We're in the classes, we're going to be doing a lot of techniques to work under the subconscious. But those classes might not be coming up for a while, depending on when you join this, or if you're not in other part of a program, and they're for a short amount of time. This process is something you can do every day. It gets that flow going. We are working on the top part of the iceberg, but the top part of the iceberg flows down and changes the underneath part of the iceberg. Okay, so it's a 2-step process. So number 1 is we're going to have an abundance journal, and there's a process that we do every morning or every night that just takes a couple minutes. We get to spend money. It's really fun. So I would suggest getting a new notebook. Get one that you really like, one that feels good. Don't just use your regular journal. And if you don't have one, go ahead and, you can think about this now, but I would wait till you get one, because it's kind of that important. It's almost like you are committing to yourself that something good is going to come. On the first page of your journal, give yourself some sort of permission. You can just make it up. I give myself permission, because somehow we don't have permission. If we don't have it, we don't have permission. So I give myself permission to shine, permission to succeed, permission to be more than I was told I could be. It could be as simple or as flowery. I have different versions of this. And then I like to use my name, Robin. You have my permission to shine, because from other people, we get a lot of our programming from other people. Sam, you can't do that. Paula, who do you think you are? Robin, you have permission to succeed. I love you. I nurture you. I support you. I believe in you. I honor you. I value you. Paula, I see your inner value. I see your worth and beauty, and I am committed to bringing it forth into the world. Just make up some sort of permission statement. You can pause here if you want to copy this, or just make up your own. Okay, so this is the fun part. This technique has been around for years and years and years. I know I probably did it like 20 years ago. So it used to be called the magic checkbook game, which we don't use checkbooks that much. So you get $1,000 a day to spend. You can spend it in any way you want. The only rule is that you have to spend all of it. So you write $1,000 up in the right-hand corner of the page, and then you think about how you would like to spend it. You can purchase things, you can give gifts, you can make donations. Anything you want to do with it is fine. And it's really fun to think about, what would I do with $1,000? Every day you get $1,000 more to spend. So tomorrow, if you spent 1,000 today, tomorrow you would get 2,000, and then 3,000 the next day, then 4,000. But if you skip a day, you start over again at 1,000, because there's a power of momentum. There's a power of this building. So one example of how powerful this is I was starting this process over again, and I was taking a walk and thinking about what I would like to buy. And I thought, well, if I really did have an extra $1,000, I would take the train up. I was in Portland. I was going to Seattle. It's like a 3-hour drive on highways. I thought I would take the train up to that seminar I'm going to go to, but it's probably like several $100s. And then I'd have to take a Uber or a Lyft. And so it'd probably be like $500 extra. And I put it out of my mind. But because I had been playing with that, I looked it up later online when I got back. And because it was farther away, it wasn't immediate. It was like $57. It was totally something that I could do. And I would not have even considered it if I wasn't playing this game. So it kind of opens your mind to consider new possibilities. And often you get these things. You will be amazed. So if you have, like, say, $50,000 in debt and you're on day 2, don't put $2,000 on it. It's not going to feel satisfying, because you know if you're going to keep going, if you get to day 30, you got 30,000, that's half of it. That might feel good. Or you could just wait till day 50 and do the whole thing. The point is to have the vibration every day of, oh, what would I do this? I could do this. I could do that. To get this flowing through you. So if you want to have a savings account or pay down a debt, put a page towards the back of your journal for that purpose. I did that. I did that with my children's college education, with mortgages. It's really satisfying because it goes quickly. So why does this work? Because when we think about what we're going to do with it, our mind expands and says yes to things we usually wouldn't even think of. And we're sending out our mind. I mean, it gets to be a lot. Like every day, what else could I buy, right? I already have new furniture. I have this, I have that. And so we're thinking it, we're including it in our vibration. And if someone else is in need, oh my gosh, my friend, she hurt her car. Well, I'm up to 30,000. I'll just give her $30,000 today. And even though you're not really doing it, you get that pleasure of giving that. It feels really good. You get this feeling that anything is possible because you know more is coming. So every day, this is step 1. You spend the amount you are up to, which increases by 1,000 each day. And if you miss a day, start over at 1,000. It's okay. It's fine, because there's always more. I like to always do a little donation percentage. So you could think about, so if I'm up to 20,000, maybe I'd give $2,000 in donation. And so think about who you would like to help, if that feels good to you. And this even widens the flow more, because we're thinking about others. And as we think about others, it's almost like our things get taken care of almost as in the process. It's really pretty cool. I love this Chinese proverb. A bit of fragrance always clings to the hand that gives roses. So as we give help and abundance, we will be blessed too. You begin to think like a wealthy person, literally. As you go about the day, you will notice things you would like to purchase or improve. Oh, this is a little old. I think I'll buy a new blanket. All things are possible. If you continue for months, you will get into the hundreds of thousands of dollars daily. That's fun. And there's a certain responsibility with wealth when you know there is no limit. And that's what people who are really wealthy really do have. They have like a responsibility. What causes are you passionate about? Who would you like to help? Okay, so that's step 1. Step two, so step one, you do once a day. It's just a few minutes. You think about it. You're putting these powerful forces into motion. Step two, you do all throughout the day, and it keeps our vibration up so that we're aligned with the things we've chosen in step one. They come easy when our vibration is raised up. Things come easily. We're not a mismatch for them. So every day we're going to choose 3 words that start with a letter of the alphabet. So just like you start with 1000 and go on up, we're going to start with the letter A and just go throughout the day. You can do this in different ways. I like to start with choosing 3 words. So awesome, amazing, abundant. I am awesome. I'm amazing. I'm abundant. Or think about what words feel good for you. Like if you really want to be creative, I'm allowing, accepting, artistic. So it's very personal. And people love this. I had this kind of as an add-on to almost like an afterthought to one of my programs. And everybody, they kept it. They're like, this is the thing that changed my day. This was so amazing. I couldn't believe. I would just walk around. I would feel so excited and happy. So again, it seems simple, but it can really bring amazing things into your life. So pick your 3 words, put them on a Post-it note or an index card, and carry it in your pocket if you can, if you have pockets, or put it on your mirror or your desk. And you want to say it at least 100 times a day, right? Awesome, amazing, abundant. Awesome, amazing, abundant. Awesome, amazing, abundant. It's almost as if this is the fuel, this is the vibration, this is the energy. So the things we have picked are almost like the container or the form, and these vibrations are almost like the fuel or the feeling that it kind of like raises the river and allows those boats to sail, so to speak, preferably several hundred. Like whenever your mind wanders, come back to it. And we always forget. And then you feel the paper in your pocket and you say it again. So you can say, I am fabulous, fun, and free. I am fabulous. I am fun. I am free. Sometimes there's a little bit of a resistance to that because you go, no, I'm not. So you don't have to use I am. You can just say the words brilliant and blossoming. There's no resistance to that. If I am feels good, then do that. It's always powerful to say I am. I am brilliant. I am blossoming. Or I choose. That truly is our power, is to choose. I choose brilliant. I choose blossoming. I love brilliant. I love blossoming. I am brilliant. I am blossoming. Play around with it. I've heard many, many, many different ways. Some people like to have a verb and a noun. So like I am, or adjective, I guess. I am consciously creative. I am brilliantly blossoming. So have fun with that. Those are the 2-step process, the 2 steps. So once a day, you spend money, have fun, you enjoy it. And then all throughout the day, you use your daily anchor. And if you get to Z, just keep going. Just keep going as much as you want. We're reprogramming the subconscious. There's a few reasons why this works. We're using numbers. So this is symbols of wealth. We're directing the universe as to what we want to come back to us. We're telling our emotional and mental systems how we want to feel. I love this. Happiness is the one asset you can create through your thoughts and actions. We are creating this consciously. A game makes it fun. It's not work. It's not resistance. We're not making cold calls. We're playing a game. It's fun. And these things seem very tiny, like as tiny as a little apple seed. But an apple seed bears fruit. So I call this one of the mighty miracle seed activities. It seems inconsequential, but pretty. If you keep going, you'll have 1,000 apples, right? You don't get them the next day, but you keep going, and it brings this amazing fruitful harvest. This little tiny seed has the blueprint of abundance, of fruitfulness within it. And so our actions, those good words, amazing, accepting, allowing, has a whole world in that too. There is magic and power of momentum. Every day you're sending out new desires. Every day your emotional vibration is lifting. After about 21 days, there's a magic that happens. It's no longer just on that surface. It seeps in. It starts becoming a part of you. I got this vision once that it's like a spider web, like one little line. If you spend $1,000 once, it's fun, it's nice, but it has no substance. If you do it every day like this, it creates literally a pattern and a web that catches good things. I never thought about that part of it. It creates something substantial. So try it and keep going. It's fun and enjoyable. So I hope this brings you happy abundance.